Okay, I guess it just started.
Yeah.
Hold on just a sec. There should be technical difficulties. Hang on one sec, I have to start over. Oh my gosh, one moment. Kristin, can you get on YouTube and tell me what it looks like from there?
Yeah.
Because there should be a chat box so we can see the chat. It's weird it's not. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, it's on the right-hand side. Go to comments. Hello. Kristin, do you see it?
I found it
Right-hand
now.
side,
But
there's
can
a tab
I?
that says comments.
I don't think I can get it to stay on my screen. It's like on the bottom.
The comments?
Yeah, or they come up and they cross up, or they cover up the whole thing.
So if you go to the right-hand side, sorry guys.
Sorry, hi everyone.
We'll start in like 2 minutes. Go to the right-hand side where it says comments, banners.
It's on the bottom on mine. Just the right side just has a thing that says you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Okay. Well, I don't know where you're looking at, but whatever works for you.
Yeah, I just gotta pull it up
that
and it takes me off the camera, so we'll let you read most of that.
Okay, let me just make sure Instagram's going and then we will go for it. Oh, this is weird. Okay, well, I hope everyone's doing well this fancy weekend day. Thanks for hopping on. Hi, good to see everyone. How are we feeling? Oh, here comes Kristin.
So that button didn't work.
That's okay. I can probably add, yeah, once we start reading, we can like pin the comments so you can see.
Yeah.
All good into hood. Oh, I love to hear that. Okay, well, if we're ready, thank you all for coming on. We're just going to do like a casual little 1 hour sit down, do some readings, see what happens, see what comes through. And that's pretty much it. We're just going to have fun. That's it. Nothing too formal or serious. So, Kristin, if you'd like to, I don't know if you're open already, but I can kind of walk us through like a really quick kind of grounding, and then we can just hop in and see who wants to be read first, who wants to hear from who, from what. And then
after that chaos, that sounds like a good idea.
All right, cool. So let's just take a nice deep breath. Ground ourselves down into whatever we are sitting on and relax our face, our eyes, relax our jaws, shimmy out our shoulders. Just going to take a moment to settle into the space where we're going to hang out with all of you who are here today, and we'll probably join more later. We're just going to set the intention to open up in joy and love and fun, invite in people's loved ones, guides, anything they need to hear for their highest good. And with that, we open up the space. All right, cool. So if you want to throw into the comments who wants a reading, and yeah, just so we know, like we have an idea of how many people we're going to read and how much time we can get per person. Melanie, hi.
Hey, Melanie.
have to have like 2 different windows open for Instagram and YouTube. So, okay. Kristin, if you want to do the honors and pick the first person you're drawn to, and then we'll go from there.
All right. Is it Namira? Oh, wait, did they not want one?
Yeah, do you see that? Okay.
All right.
Namira, is there anything you want to know about specifically, or anyone you want to connect to? Just punch that into the comments. I think I have a lag. Oh, no, we're good. Okay, so your questions, what do you see for me? Before we get to that, I'd like to invite you to be a little bit more specific, because there's so many things that we can see. So if you want to give us like a category of like an area of your life or anything specific that you want us to look into. Okay. So it's, what do you see for me for love? Romance life. Okay. I'm probably going to pull some cards for this one.
Yeah, it's all right.
For love. Okay. What's going on in Namira's life? Love-wise. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple and then I'm going to show them to you so you can follow along. It's really interesting because I feel like what I'm getting is there's a bit of a story going on. So these are the cards if you want to follow. So it kind of looks like a little bit of up and down. The first vibe that I'm getting here is I feel this sense of, and it kind of feels a bit thoughtful to me. So it's like reflection in terms of like what you've had historically, like in your past life, like up till this point. And it feels like there's been a sense of, what's the word, like not dissatisfaction, but like unfulfillment. I feel like there hasn't really been a wholeness in the romance section of your life. It feels like something hasn't really been fully fulfilled. Like this sense that you're craving for is like warmth and wholeness. Like I keep feeling like people wanting to like come together and like hold each other and like be warm, be whole, be full, be of like one mind. And yeah, I feel like that hasn't really been met. Kristin, if you want to jump in and like bounce off of me.
Yeah, I feel like you're a very complex individual, and there are specific criteria that you almost require. Not that you really have high standards, but it's like you are the standard, and these people, you need to find the person who's going to meet all of the things you need. And I did pull cards too, and the first one I got is me, also me, also me, and also me. So yeah, you've got the black version of you, the white version of you, the gray version of you, and the colorful rainbow fun version. And when you combine all of those, you get Namira. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. I'm really sorry if I'm not. But yeah, you're going to find that person who really is able to appreciate and value all of those individual parts that make you who you are. I also got this one, and it's for me, if I can't make it fun, I'm just not going to be able to do it. So this one I feel is you are going to, and now my cards are sliding away, sorry. That, yeah, you need to find somebody who's going to put their whole heart into you and all of the unique parts of you, and just really enjoys being with you, and you enjoy their time, and just who can make things fun together. And then the last card I pulled for you too says just throw time at it until it's a thing. And I feel like you almost need to create this person for you. And just keep showing them, oh, this is my black side, this is my gray side, this is my rainbow side, this is my white side. And just expose them and keep putting time into this person until you get Christina, help.
I'm getting the same. I'm getting like the kind of individual you want to look for is someone who can, like, when I saw this, the first thing I thought it was like have your back, but also someone who you can like weave together with. You know, it's not just someone who's like just there, like the perfect person. It's kind of like this weaving energy I'm getting, where you're like two different hands, but you mesh together. And yeah, you definitely want, what am I saying? I feel like I'm reiterating what Kristin was saying, but I'm going to wrap it up by seeing what will help you in your search for this kind of connection. Because I like to leave it on a note that can be a bit more. Well, this is the most cliche advice, but it says go with the flow. However, when I look at this, I feel more like you enjoying life as yourself. Like, I feel you being into like your own thing. Not that like, not the advice here isn't, oh, don't look for anybody. It's more like if you look at her perspective, she's just like in tune with herself, enjoying life with herself. Like, I'm doing my own thing, I'm flowing down the stream. But I feel like for whatever reason they're drawing me to the cat here, and the vibe that I'm getting is like, oh, but there's going to be someone ahead. So when you're in this space of not really attaching to it so much, you flow easier into finding that person who's just maybe hidden behind the reeds, you know? Yeah, Melanie in the comments says, I feel like it's going to happen when she least expects it. And I feel like that's what this card is saying too. So I hope that gave you what you needed. Thank you, Namira. Hi, Katie. Okay, so I'll pick the next one. You'll know. What would you like a reading about? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for making it today. What's that deck called, Kristin? The new one that you're using?
Oh, it is the Rainbow Brain Skull deck.
Rainbow Brain Skull. That is so cute. I love that one. Stephanie's
I like it's holographic.
He's like, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Stephanie. Should make you a moderator. Oh my god, leveling up. I'm gonna have a moderator. Bill, no, if you're still here, put your comment of what you'd like a reading on into the comment box. Let us know if you're still here. All right.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, reading regarding beautiful guides. Do they have any guidance for me? Giving you all the shout outs. Okay, we'll do guides. So, yes, Melanie, you're welcome to tune in. All right, who do we have for guides coming through? I know guides really love Kristin. They always show up and bother her. Okay, I feel like I'm trying to single out one because I feel like there's just so many here right now. Okay, so I'm getting one stepping through. I'm getting a male and oh my God, it's so hard to like focus when there's so many. Okay, we're zoning in. Yeah, I'm getting a male coming through, and I feel like for some reason, I don't know why, but not that height matters at all, but like his presence kind of reminds me of like a short project manager for some reason. And Kristin, feel free to like jump in with
I think I've got that one too. He's small, but he's really kind of authoritarian almost.
Yes, that's the vibe that I'm getting. Like height really doesn't matter.
He almost feels impatient, like you're not doing something fast enough, and he's kind of like, get on it.
Yeah, he seems very like, again, project manager. I feel like he's the kind of guide who's like at a construction site and he's telling everyone else like, all right, you know, we have a deadline, we got to finish this like cement work by the end of the day, everybody, like he's like helping to put it all together. And he's very, very concise. And so it's important that we're like bringing through this right now, because this has a message in regards to like what he's showing up for. Okay, and I feel like there's either a project or something that you've been working on that he's pointing out like he is directly overseeing, and he keeps showing me, I don't know if schematics is the right word, but like, I don't know if it's like blueprints or like architecture or something on a piece of paper. And I feel like he's working with you pretty closely on it. I don't know if this is going to make any sense, but whatever it is that he's like helping to oversee, he's trying to point out to you like not just the plans that you're like very honed in on, but looking at like what you're actually building. It's kind of like when you're drawing and you're looking at it really closely, or like the schematics is what he's showing me, but then like step back and look at how it's actually turning out. Kristin, if you're getting that.
He's guiding you very intensely through whatever this project is. I'm feeling like his hand on your back, and he's just almost pushing you, and it's gentle. It's not it's not painful, but it's more than a little nudge. Like he's really trying to influence. If there's a decision you've been trying to make regarding this, I would think that's definitely a go for it. Yeah, and he's very, it's hard to explain. So he's there, but he's like, Christina has guys that like to kind of take over her projects, and they're like, no, this is my project, where he's still very much like, this is your project, but do it his way, almost.
Okay, Vilna says, that makes so much sense. I've been trying hard to read auras, and Okay, so yeah, he's definitely continuing to move the project along for you.
Mhm.
So I would take this as the fact that he's coming through so adamantly, I would take it as pretty big confirmation that the mojo is still there and there is still more to go with it. So
Yes.
I hope that gives you what you need.
And he's glad you're finally getting back to it.
Okay, so Kristin, feel free to pick the next one. You could just scroll through. Oh, Anne Marie is here.
Yes, hi Anne Marie. I saw that too.
Hi, Katie. I put this background music on, and I'm kind of vibing with it. I was like, they only gave me an option of like 5 different songs to play in the back.
I gotta scroll to find him. How about, is Diane still here?
Diane, if you're still here, put in the comments what you'd like. Oh yes, Diane is here.
There she is. Anything you would like to know or anyone specific we can try to connect to?
Stephanie's like, I feel like I'm at a coffee shop. That's the vibe we're going for. Yeah, we still have plenty of time. In the meantime, okay, so we have, are my parents around me, and if so, what signs are they sending? That's a fun one. They're always sending signs. I hope they are sending something really funny. Okay. 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 Kristin, if you'd like to kick it off.
The short answer is yes, they are around you.
Well, yeah. They are signs wise. What are we getting signs wise? Yeah, I feel like I just have both of them like just like showed up on either side.
Yes, they're both very prominent. Your dad keeps showing me shoes. Like random shoes just in strange places. That don't really belong there or nobody's worn in years. It's a weird one.
That's weird because as soon as you said shoes, I just pictured like really long worn socks for whatever reason. And it's almost like I feel like it's like men's socks for some reason is what I'm getting. Like specifically, like they're not
something that goes
socks
on your feet.
I don't know. They're not cute socks, but I don't know why I'm getting that. Signs. Let's see. I keep picturing gym socks. I don't know, something. Okay, I'm not sure if he's like trying to lead me into the gym, but like specifically, I keep seeing like a locker room, gym socks. Oh, there you go. My husband just found a sock outside the path near our house. That's funny.
That's cool.
I was like, okay, he keeps showing me socks.
I'm also getting the number 5. That I feel like they show you things a lot in groups of 5 or just the number 5 repeating in places.
And I'm also getting they're doing like very random things right now.
Yeah.
I'm also getting like, I'm being put into like a cozy coffee shop, and something about it is like, the scene that I'm seeing is I'm in a coffee shop. I have like a little warm cup of coffee in like a ceramic mug. There's like really dark wooden walls, and I'm getting the sense of like sitting in a coffee shop and either like hearing things around me, or like your attention gets like drawn to things. I don't know if it's in an actual coffee shop, but this could be something that's just happening. Like you're sitting there and then your attention is just kind of drawn to either like conversations around you or like random things going on. Oh, my dad used to run a coffee shop. There you go. He's like, keep going to coffee shops. That's where he's going to connect with you most. That's funny.
Coffee shops and socks.
Coffee, yes.
That was fun.
Coffee shops and socks. You know, that's a business idea right there. Knock out 2 birds with 1 stone.
There you go.
The ultimate.
Well, Diane, if you're ever in the search for a new career, coffee shop that sells socks.
Anything with birds? Yeah, let's see. Is there anything connected to birds? Mm-hmm. It's funny, I just saw a bird fly by my window. I feel like with birds, they're kind of sending like little reminders. It's almost like small little like sprinkles that they're giving you as like little reminders, like, oh, we're here. Oh, we're here. Oh, we're here. I don't feel like the birds are super major in your face, but it's like they kind of like pull your attention to notice them when they're like coming by. And go ahead, Kristin.
Oh, I feel like that's with the 5 too, that I think you're seeing, they're sending you birds in groups of 5, but they're not like 5 of the same bird. So they're very random people, apparently. It's like the 5 birds they're not all the same bird. So they're birds that you wouldn't expect to see together in a group, but they are.
That's funny. All right, Diane, I hope that gave you some funny validations.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How do I do that? All right. I'm just going to scroll back up. Katie, any messages from my guides is always appreciated. Let me know that you're still here. And we will tune in. Okay. I'll have to scroll down. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. I have to check what's going on Instagram too. So weird that you have to have 2 different windows open. Okay, Katie's here. So let's see any messages from her guides. All right. Messages from Katie's guides. Just one guide. Makes it easier for me to focus. Okay, I feel like, yeah, I'm getting a woman. She came like right up and she was just like, here I am. And I feel like she's like giving me serious vibes. She's like serious, kind of like a strict teacher, but not like a cruelly strict teacher. Like she's like, holding you to a high standard and seems very disciplined. I feel like that's what's coming through, is like the discipline, the commitment, the dedication. I feel like she's reminding me of like some teacher I've seen in a movie, but I can't like place what it is. Okay. So let me see what else she's showing me for you. Yeah, I keep seeing her. She's showing me like more about what she looks like or is coming through as. And she has like a very well put together uniform. And like her hair is like slicked back. There's like it's very prim, proper, put together. And so I feel like she's coming through in regards to she's pointing out like that's like what she's trying to impart on you, is this sense of like organization, like in the chaos kind of thing. Kristin, you can hop in.
I don't know which guy this is, but
a different one.
I don't know if it's the same one, but they have I pulled some cards for you and they have some interesting messages. So I feel you're a lot like, what was her name that we read first? I don't remember how to say it. Nimira, yes. And you are also a very unique person, but more, not that you've got all these different aspects to you, but more you just kind of do things in a way that most people wouldn't, but that works for you. And they're really trying to emphasize your unique way of doing things. So the first card I pulled for you says, I'll be at the other end of the universe acting strange.
I love this deck.
So they want you to continue, stay away from the normal, that what everybody else is doing, do it your way because your way works. And even if nobody else is with you, you'll have fun. And then the other card I pulled was another where we pulled earlier too, is that just throw time at it until it's a thing. That eventually people are going to catch on and they're going to follow you, and you're not going to be the only one over in your strange other end of the universe.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. In regards to the guide that I have here, I feel like I need to clarify, because it's not that she's coming through with like that you need to have like a to B structured, like dogmatic way of doing things. But I feel like what she's pointing out is there tends to be a sense of like whirlwind of like things like thrown around like everywhere. I feel like I'm seeing what is that cartoon of like the little devil who, like the Tasmanian devil? Is he the one who like whirls around and then like everything's like a mess? And it's more like have that sense of chaotic creativity in like your creative process, but also like know where things are and like have an organized way of where you use things or where you like take. I just keep seeing like things around you in your space. There's just more organization, so it like saves you time of like where everything is. That seems to be the big message coming through for her. Katie says it's accurate, so there you go. Okay, I hope that gave you what you needed. Thanks, Katie. All right, Kristin, do the honors.
I gotta scroll. Uh-oh. I don't think I can see the older comments anymore.
Okay, everybody who still wants a reading, post in the comment box.
Yeah, if you're still here and want a reading, let us know again to refresh the list.
Melanie's like, sounds like a message for me too. Okay, there we go.
Barb says pick me. We'll pick Barb's.
Well, that was easy. Okay. Okay. Anything, Barbara, I'm guessing, anything that you want us to look into specifically or read, or do you just want a general whatever? And thank you everyone else for refreshing your comments.
Oh, yes. Or anyone we can bring through.
Yeah. Chaotic Gemini energy. I feel that. I thought you were a Leo. Okay, we'll give Barb a sec to post whatever it is they want us to look into.
Let's pull a card for her while we wait for her to type. Oh, wait. Did she say something? I got comments. It doesn't show me as they come up, though. No. All right. We'll pull a card for Barb. Oh. Major decisions. Family will be supportive in her parents.
Okay. So this is in regards to those major decisions. Okay. What do we see about the major decisions Barb is having to make? Okay. Oop. Oh, yes. I definitely see. You're gonna love my deck, but I just feel like I got the blender kind of says it all, where it's like I feel like this is the mental state where everything's kind of just like mixing all together of like, okay, there's a lot of different factors going into play, and it feels like you have to kind of consider a lot of different things going on all at once. And so that's the phase we're in. We're in blender mode. We're like trying to figure out like what's going to come out of all these things. So, which is funny because the card literally said the change is coming. But I feel like, what did I get? I'm getting the sense that whatever it is that you're kind of contemplating in regards to, whatever is going on, there's a sense here that it's going to move your life along forward. Like I keep getting the sense that there's like some kind of, it feels like a pretty big thing that you're like on the precipice of. And like once you step into it, it's going to be a pretty big journey is what I'm seeing here. For some reason, I'm kind of getting the sense of like when you're about to like go to college or something like that. Like that's kind of the feeling I'm getting when you're like, it's a big decision. Not that that's what I'm saying here for you, but the feeling behind it is once you make this decision, it's going to be like a big thing that lasts for, it's kind of life-changing in a way. Kristin, what are your cards saying?
Some interesting things.
Love to hear it.
Yeah. First, we have, I used to live in fear, so I know the area well. Yep, hasn't changed much. So, I feel this one, I don't think it's an issue of whether or not your family or these other people in your life will be supportive. I think it's more of you are afraid to take the steps that it would make in order to do that. And then I pulled the second card, and then I put it back because I've already pulled it twice. and then it flew out again. So it's meant for you too. But just throw time at it until it's a thing. So I feel like with this one, regardless of how other people feel about your decision, they will come around with time. They might not understand right away. But as long as you keep putting in the effort and do the things you need to show those people that you're doing what you feel is best for you, they will eventually understand. But don't just go cut them all off if they're not supportive right away. And then the last card I pulled kind of goes right back to the first one. It says, jumping is scary, staying frozen is scarier. So there's definitely some hesitation behind these decisions. And I'm assuming it stems from fear of what the other people around you are going to think. But you're never going to know unless you take the steps to do those things and give them a chance. And it is scary, but I feel like your family probably loves you and supports you a lot more than you want to give them credit for right now, because you are being too hard on yourself.
And I'm getting the same thing, actually. I got, in terms of how you should like kind of move forward with the decision, is take joy in it. Like, this is you. It's obviously, I keep getting really good cards, and just the vibe in general is very positive for what you're moving into. So celebrate whatever it is that you want to embark on. And then in terms of how your family is going to take it, I feel like they're going to, like this cat, they're going to come off a bit more reserved about it. Not as, I don't know if like ecstatic, like they're not going to be like probably not going to be throwing like a whole party for you, although they might. But I feel like the same thing with time. They're going to see that this is obviously going to bring you a lot of growth, and it's going to be very fruitful and abundant for you. And they will come around once they see that blossom. But it is important that you see that blossoming for yourself. And you probably do, because that's why otherwise would you want to be making this decision, So I hope that gives you what you need.
And good luck.
Okay. I shall pick the next. Let me scroll back up. Oops, scrolled too far. Sorry, did it just freeze? Nope, it's good. Okay, so we have Vivek. I hope I'm saying that right. Viv for short. I had a breakup years ago, but I'm finding it hard to avoid thinking about them and move on. I don't know how to focus more on self-love. I love these kinds of readings because they always come out with something like so powerful.
I got perfect deck for that.
Okay. The focus more on self-love. What's going to help you to focus more on self-love? Okay. Very interesting. Okay, so I have, I love this deck because it's like a random household type of thing. So we got a car, a front door, and a fence. So let's see what this is talking about.
Those are all outside.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, the first thing I thought of when I had that car come out was the sense of like action and activity and like doing things and like movement, like inviting that sense of like movement into your life. Because when I'm staring at this front door, it's giving me the sense of kind of like sitting inside the house and like life kind of like passing you by all around, but you're sitting like on the inside staring out, and kind of, I just pictured that scene. I don't know if you've seen Twilight, but that scene of where she's like sitting in the room and the camera's like panning around her, and it's like all the different seasons going by and she's just sad in her room. I do feel a sense of like going out and like doing things and being active. It doesn't have to be physically, but just getting out and about will help reinvigorate that energy in you. And yeah, this fence I feel is kind of talking about the same thing, but I'm really drawn to like the sun coming out from behind, where I feel like it is going to be a hurdle you do overcome. Because right now it feels like you're on this side of the fence kind of being like, oh, I want to go out and play out in the field, out in the forest, but there's a fence, and that you are going to overcome it, and you're just going to hop the fence and go out and have fun and play. So that is coming. And then Kristin, go ahead.
Yeah, I love that deck. So I got Soul Come Back Online, Energy Return, Alignment, Spiritual Reset. That I feel like you need to, Christina's cards were all saying get outside and to look outside of yourself. But I feel like once you're outside, you should really just kind of sit down and connect to the earth, ground yourself. And I don't know if you can do this too. I feel like you can and might have some sort of spiritual gifts you can probably connect with that you're gonna find from taking this time. That I feel like you said you're trying to focus on self-love. I feel like really in order to love yourself, you have to know yourself and just really spend some time with you. And then the other card I pulled too was Unsent Messages, where that's like if you're typing a message that you know you shouldn't send and then you end up deleting it, but you're still going back to that person. Did that cut out?
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, did you freeze or are you still?
It just suddenly turned to spinning arrows for a minute. Okay, sorry. So yeah, I was gonna say, the things that you need to say that you're not saying, I would still recommend getting them out. One of the ways I like to do that is to just kind of write letters to people that are things that I would like to say but won't because manners. So I'll do that, and then I'll just kind of rip it up or burn it, something to destroy it and just to get it out and put it out there. But then they're never seeing it. It's not going anywhere, but it's out of my brain. That I feel like is something that should help you. And when you do that, don't hold back, right? Everything you need to get out.
I also feel I got bathtub and foyer, and I'm getting the message here for you that there is some stuff that does need to be like cleansed out. It does need to be cleared out. But I feel like once you do, you're going to feel so rejuvenated. Like the process of this, and this isn't like a one-time thing. You know, this is going to be, I don't feel like a heavy process. I just feel kind of like a consistent thing. You know, when you take baths like every week, every 2 weeks or whatever. But the sense that I feel is like you're going to come out each time after you release feeling more rejuvenated, feeling lighter, and feeling like you can go through a new journey, you know, step through into like a brand new place. I feel like there's more. I feel like you're gonna be in a brand new place, if that makes sense. Because right now you're kind of in this, funky zone. But once you undergo like the process of like what Kristin said, that whole like releasing and like whatever you want to do, like whether it's writing or find something that works for you, it's gonna be very transformational for you, and you'll end up in a better place. Hopefully that helps. I'm reading the comments. Okay, Katie's gotta run. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, and let me do that. All right, Kristin, go for it. I think we still have time for one, maybe two. We'll see.
Who else is still here? How about Melanie?
Melanie, let's do it. Yeah, we still have plenty of people. We'll see how much we can get done in the next few minutes. But if not, I'll keep doing these lives pretty regularly, I hope. I'm just going to play around with different times. So,
where did Melanie go?
I don't know. Melanie said, I think Kay needs it more than me. Oh. Where's Kay's comment?
My screen keeps buffering and cutting out, so hopefully it doesn't get interrupted.
All right, there you go.
Okay.
Kay, I guess it's up to you. Thank you, Melanie, for being so generous. When will my ex-friends stop stalking and bullying me?
Oh.
Okay, I feel like...
Why?
What's the best advice in this situation? What's the best advice for Kay in this situation? It does feel very like... I'm gonna find the word here. I do have a very like unpleasant feeling just like tuning in to the vibe. Not even unpleasant, but it just feels like tiring almost. Like it just feels like tiring. Like the sense of just wanting to live like a peaceful, normal day in, day out life, and then it's like I have to deal with this. I feel like this is like your soul is being like, I have to deal with this. And I feel like, what am I feeling come through? It's interesting because I feel like the vibe just shifted, and I'm getting the sense of like now moving from that place of like, oh no, like I'm experiencing this and now I have to deal with this and all that. And I feel like the energy is changing more into this like empowered state of like regaining your own power. Also because I pulled the Chariot here. And it just seems like, outside the Seven of Pentacles, who I feel is wanting to talk. I kind of feel it's like you have, the ability within you to be like, I'm really trying to find the words for this. It feels a bit more upfront. I feel more upfront with like you standing up for yourself and just putting up those boundaries. I feel like there seems to be like the energy that I'm getting here feels much more like I feel like your guides are kind of giving you, I don't know if it's like armor. I feel like the one is giving you like a spear, like the other one is giving you like a mace. And it's not for you to like physically get in an altercation, but it's equipping you with the ability, like what you need to kind of fend off your ex-friends or whatever's going on there. Because I just keep seeing you stepping into this space of being more like, more empowered and like kind of stronger about like, I don't like this, don't do this, blah, 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 but in your own way, obviously. And I keep feeling like you putting on this, that visor. So it's like putting on that armor, like the boundaries are the armor. And Kristin, did you have something? Thought I heard your thing go off.
Oh yeah. I feel like you've already put up that boundary to kind of cut them off. And it feels like they're like, you've stopped and moved on, but they're not really letting you. The first card I pulled was you deleted me. So cut off, digital closure, cold exit. So I feel like you at some point made a decision that you're done with these people and you're moving on. But they didn't like that because they feel like they still need some kind of closure on the situation, which is not your responsibility to give them. But it's like they're continuing because to them, it's not over. So then and I couldn't get any real answer as to when they're gonna stop, but instead I got, I love control, I wish I had some.
You know, I just pulled the cat card for you, which is weird because I thought I heard a meow earlier. I don't know if you have a cat, Kristin, but I feel like as soon as this came out, I got the sense of you being cat-like towards them, in the sense of like, you know how cats, like, they'll observe, but they won't react. They won't respond. And they're kind of indifferent. And it's like, that's the vibe I'm getting for you, is like this sense of like, I'm indifferent to you, whatever. And obviously they're still invested in like watching and being like, what's going on with you? But the cat is you. And I feel there is this confirmation coming through of like, continue to keep your distance, but take more of that indifferent approach of like being invested in your own world and not in like what's going on with, like, not giving them that reaction, that response. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. I also got accept how you feel, then move through it. So when they attempt to try to get attention from you or to get you to react, allow yourself to process those feelings and figure out how you feel about it before you act and do anything to move forward, because they're waiting for you to react. So just kind of be the cat and don't acknowledge them. And yes, I do have a cat that is in my closet that you did hear. So nobody's going crazy.
Oh my God, that was confirmation. That's wild. I was like, I thought I heard a cat, and then a cat card came out. What are the chances? Okay, I thought I had one more message come through, and then I kind of lost it as you were talking. Let me see if I can get it back. Yeah, no, I don't know. I should have said it I should have like written it down. Okay, and I think that's all for Kay. I hope that gave you what you need. Oh, I got it. I just remembered it. Oh, thank you. The message that I had was, it will end. It will come to a close. I feel like it's just like a very short, relatively short phase in like the spiritual sense of how long it'll last. but I don't feel like it's gonna last that long, especially, you know, once you implement the cat-like vibe of like
They'll
whatever.
get bored eventually when you stop reacting.
You know what it is? It's like those cat videos where the people are like, psst, 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 oh my gosh, kitty, come here, and the cat just like stares at them and then walks the other way. and then the person feels like, oh, I got rejected. Like, that's the vibe. Implement that vibe. Okay, well, I hope that helps out. Okay, since we did start a little late, let's take one more and then we'll come to a close. Kristin, can you pick?
Not good at picking. All right, if you're still on and want a reading, the first person to comment, there we go. Nikolai.
Okay. Nikolai, what was your question?
I know you posted it somewhere.
And then, yeah, sorry if we couldn't get to you today, but there will be a next time. So just subscribe and keep an eye out for my post for the next one, which won't be, I don't know, maybe we could do this like every other week, every 2 weeks. I don't know.
Could be fun.
I'm an artist. How will the American audience perceive me? Okay. Are you like a musical artist or like a painting artist? Let's see.
He might be famous and we don't know it.
Music. Okay, cool. Okay, this one. This one wants to talk. So funny. It's like musical artist, and the first card I get is one that's like about listening. So that's so funny. That's like the perfect card to start your reading with. Okay, I'm gonna pull one more.
I got big mixed barrel of emotion.
Okay.
That I think you're gonna get a lot of different reactions. It doesn't feel negative. It feels more slow, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think you're gonna come, or not everybody is going to love you right away. But I do feel like on a general level overall, you will have a pretty positive, or they'll have a pretty positive perception of you, but it's gonna take time to get there, and it will be rocky.
I'm getting like the story that I'm seeing here with these three is also mixed, but not in a negative way at all. But I feel like that's actually a good thing, because your music's going to be getting out to like a lot of different ears. So I actually feel like it's a positive thing that you're going to get a mixed bag, because I feel like the mixed bag has a lot of different people in it, which is good because you want a lot of different people listening to your stuff, because that means they're listening. So that's that first card. And then I also had this one. So I feel like for you overall, it is going to be a very positive perception. I feel like what you're going to receive from it is going to be what you experience of like how people kind of react and respond to your music is going to be more positive than it is the people who might not jive with it as much. And I feel like, first of all, I feel like your passion is going to be like through the roof. I just keep feeling like it's going to stoke your fire to like keep putting out more music and continuing to be creative. And I do feel like There's a little cat that's like digging through a box of chocolates, and I feel like there's a message here for you. Let me just see what it is. Oh my god, there's the cat again. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be people discovering you and people like kind of trying out. Like, I don't know how they're gonna find you, but somehow they're gonna find your music like out on maybe like streaming platforms or something, and they're gonna like try and give it like a taste. And I feel like some people are really gonna jive with it and like want more, and other people are gonna be like, let me try a different song. And so I feel like actually their message is coming through like have a few different sounding, I don't know if it's like styles or songs, maybe like different options for different people, but like still your music, if that makes sense. Okay, I hope that gave you
I got more.
Can
you see how I'm excited? I don't usually get excited about cars, but this is perfect.
Kristin, take the stage.
But it says, just because they put a square on your head doesn't mean you're not still in school. And he's got a graduation cap, but he's walking and the walls are music into music. And I feel like your style almost is like ahead of the American people, and they've got to catch up to you. So that's what feels like the slow progress to get the perception or the really great overall perception. But I feel like your music is going to be able to change things, and people are going to learn a lot and grow a lot from whatever you're putting out there. But yeah, America needs to catch up to you to get on your level.
Wow, that's badass. That's badass. Yeah, Melanie says, music unites people. Put it out there, Nikolai. All right. Well, I guess that's it for today. Thank you all for coming out. This was a lot of fun.
Yes,
and,
thank you.
Stay posted for the next one, which will hopefully be sometime soon. But other than that, thank you all for joining us. And with that, we are going to close up the space, take a nice deep breath, and hope you all have a good rest of your day. Bye, everyone.
Bye.